Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. It's round 4 of the Rose Tower Clash. Took an L there. There was maybe a mistake that cost me the game after looking back on it, but we don't dwell on the past, we move to the future. We are now 2-1, I believe, so far in the tournament, up to coming into round 4. So let's see if we can get another win on the board here. So we've got Dusclops, Togekiss, Ferrothorn, Milotic, Incineroar, and Dracozolt. So, is this? No, I was going to say this looks like Boit's team, only it's got a Dusclops instead of a Clefairy. That's what it looks like. So we go Braviary, Tyranitar, Ferrothorn, and like that Dracozolt looks dang scary. Dang scary, actually. Like, funnily enough, like Dracozolt is a Dracozolt counter. And it actually looks pretty good against most of this team. I think it does look good against most of that team, right? Like, Inteleon looks horrible. Like, the Hail setup does not look optimal here. At the same time, like, the Hail setup can, you know, it deals with, like, 2, I guess. Yep. Okay, here we go, guys. That's a nice trainer card. In the snow, covering his eye. Dusclops, Ferrothorn. Yeah, okay. So this is a pretty good lead for us. Because he's probably going to look to set up a Trick Room here. Worst case scenario, he switches out his Dusclops into Incineroar. And we're going to U-turn our Tyranitar, and we're going to Dynamax, Max Darkness, the Dusclops. Because he's probably sitting on... You know what? I'd suggest he's probably sitting on Body Press Ferrothorn too. That's a thing. Out goes the Ferrothorn. In comes the Milo. That's a bummer. Because it's going to cop a free... It's going to get a free +2 competitive boost. Which is well played. That's actually a pretty good bait by my opponent. He was maybe hoping for a max flare, but... I'm only wishing we had Tailwind up at the moment, but... we will go for the Dracozolt here, I think. So this is going to KO Dusclops, but the downside is what's to follow here. Is the +2 on the Milotic. Now, thing is, if it's Coil Milotic, it cannot touch Dracozolt. It can, like, Hypnosis us, I guess. Which I didn't really think of that. Out comes the Incineroar, which is, yep, a good play for my opponent again. Because it lowers attacks on everything, and he's probably going to switch. He's probably going to fake me out, which is a problem. If he Dynamaxes that Milo... Well, he's got Ferrothorn. Milo's the Dynamax target, and now's the time, I'd suggest. He could go for the parting shot. But the smart man goes for the Dynamax, like, the aggressive one. The aggressive play... Oh, well, he just goes straight out. Into the Ferrothorn. Okay, yeah, he's trying to stall out my Dynamax. Fair enough. Oh. He was trying to have me blinded by the Ferrothorn, by the Incineroar. Or, you know. But the Incineroar is going to switch out again and deal, you know... Like, it might switch back in here. Oh, that does a lot of damage. That does so much damage. Does so much damage. The Aerial Ace should KO. That Milo has no bulk in it whatsoever. Out goes the Milo. In comes the Incineroar to make us down to just regular old Tyranitar again. But gee, that Bolt Beak came in huge, didn't it? That Dracozolt just did so much damage, even at neg 1. Like, was it a crit? Did I miss crit? But that's a KO on the Ferrothorn. So we are looking pretty promising here, guys. It's looking solid. Back comes the Milotic, but this time he's got no +2 to save him. And we're going to go for the big old... Oh, do we go for the big old Earthquake? We've got Braviary in the back. We've got Tyranitar here. I think we just go for the Aerial Ace on the Milotic to make sure of it, and we protect our Tyranitar. To make sure that it doesn't get KO'd by a cheeky Muddy Water or something like that, like a double up from the Incineroar, because the Fake Out's coming, surely. Fake Out's coming into the Dracozolt, but the Milotic uses Muddy Water, which isn't going to do much. Yeah, I really could have let that slide on Tyranitar. I don't think our weakness policy... Oh, yeah, it has. I procced it myself. We're going to Aerial Ace and go for the single target Rockslide, and that should about wrap it up. But the Dracozolt coming in with the huge damage. Throat Shock comes out into the Dracozolt. Rockslide comes out, so he reveals Throat Chop. And the berry comes down too, so we go one more turn here. And my opponent's probably thinking about what to do next. He does reveal that he's Figgy Berry on the Incineroar. We're going to go for an Aerial Ace again, and we're going to go for the Rock Slide. We're going to do the same play, we're just going to click the same 2 buttons, and there we go. And we find out our Tyranitar's faster than their Incineroar too, which is good to know. So down goes Jonas. In game 1. Yes, I will take his lead card. Thank you. And we would keep playing with the same rules, and we're up to game 2. And we look at my opponent's team here, and we say, let the battle begin again. Now, do we think he lead? I think this time he goes for a Togekiss lead. If I was him, like, I think he goes for Togekiss. Does he? Does he go for Togekiss? I think he go. Yeah, I reckon he might go for a Togekiss Dusclops lead here. That's what my money's on. Togekiss Dusclops. If he goes for the Ferrothorn, if he goes for the same lead again, and we lead Hail. How does it look? Gets Trick Room up. But if he goes for Dusclops Togekiss, Hail's the right lead, because then he probably doesn't have the Ferrothorn in the back. I think this is where you try and make that read. Try and like hard read that. And we bring Dracozolt and Ferrothorn. So we see what happens. If he goes for the same lead, we're not in a horrible position. Like, we can set Dusclops Milotic. Okay, so he goes for the same but different. So we're looking at Trick Room going down. Trick Room's looking at going up here. So we're going to look to set up the Veil. I was going to say we might fire off a Blizzard into... Fire off a Blizzard, I think, might be the go. But Milo's can get... Yep, Milo's going to Dynamax, sure. It'll have no speed investment. Because it'll be a Trick Room. They'll all be just neg speed. So like, it's looking like this is like a hard Trick Room team. We're just gonna fire off Blizzard. It's not gonna do too much. We're gonna set up Aurora Veil. Quake comes out. Interesting. Into the Ninetales slot. Going for the special defense boosts. Okay. Going for what's in front of you. The Trick Room comes out. Which is to be expected. You know, our goal here is to get that Dusclops down before Trick Room runs out. Like, we brought Ferrothorn. Well, here's the thing now. Like, I think we switch out our Inteleon here. And we fire off Dazzling Gleams with Ninetales, and we switch out our Inteleon into Ferrothorn. Now that the Milo's Dynamaxed, it's time to bring this in, and like, because it's just a good position to be in. So he's Nightshading for 50 damage, and then gonna Geyser into, again, what looks to be the Ninetales slot. That's probably a KO. So I switched the wrong Pokemon in the end. But it's got Geyser and Quake so far. We could maybe assume Protect. So we've seen it has Quake. So we need to at least wait out this this Dynamax. And we are going to try and like do some damage to Dusclops under Trick Room 2. But, so that was turn 2 of the Dynamax. So we're going to Protect here, and we're going to Leech Seed with Ferrothorn into Dusclops. So we've seen what the Drake result can do to the Milo, right? We also know that Drake result is assault vested. So the Leech Seed comes out, it hits the Dusclops, so that's handy. Nightshade comes out from the Clops. Milo goes for the Hail, probably into the protecting Inteleon. That's going to do little to no damage to us. Sets the Hail up for us again. Thanks very much. So it's got Geyser, Hail. It probably is not. Like, I'd suggest this isn't a coil set. It might even be a weakness policy set, to be quite honest with you. I think we snipe shot with the Inteleon into the Dusclops slot now, and we're gonna go for a straight up Power Whip into the Milo. Oh, it's a Life Orb set. What am I doing? What am I saying? It's probably running Protect as its fourth. If we're seeing Quake, Hail, it might be running Hypnosis, like, and then just decide to blind it, like. But at the same time, Dusclops could be running Gravity, and that could be like the... No, out comes the Milo, in comes a Fire-type Pokemon, in comes Incineroar. Sure. Sure. Right. So we get a little damage off into the Incineroar. Not too much. So the Pokemon that wins this game for us is still going to be Dracozolt. And that was 3 turns of Dynamax. Trick Room turn 1. So does that mean there's 2 turns of Trick Room left? One turn of Trick Room left. Okay, there you go. So what we're doing here is we are protecting our Inteleon and protecting our Ferrothorn. So that we don't get him, like a smart player would maybe read the double protect and switch out. So that they can have it later. But nope. But we still don't know what their last is either. We know they've got Milo. Is this going to be enough to bring it down? It might be. It's enough. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Aurora Veil wears off. So the Inteleon's going to snipe shot that Incineroar. What's worst case scenario here? It doesn't KO and we get KO'd. Nope. That one. Out goes Incineroar, in comes his last Pokemon, which is his own Dracozolt. So this isn't going to do too much to it. Ooh, that did a fair bit, a fair chunk. We're going to go down to the Hail, Ice Beam comes out into the Inteleon slot. The Milotic avoided. And we're going to bring in our Dracozolt as the last Pokemon here. And it's looking like we might have this one, guys. So we are now looking to Dynamax our Dracozolt and fire a Max Quake. Yep, because that increases our special defense, not the other way. It doesn't do anything for Milotic. And we can go for another Leech Seed into that Milo slot. And like, even if the Incineroar comes out, oh, out goes the Milotic. Okay. So I'd suggest we're not speed tied because I think that's the second Intimidate my Ferrothorn's copped. I'd suggest we're not speed tied because they're Trick Room and I've EV'd to like be fast under Tailwind, but I don't have Tailwind, so don't have Tailwind up at the minute. But ooh, gee, turns out, no, I didn't win a speed tie. But that's okay, we're still going to get the Quake off. And the Leech Seed is gonna hit that Incineroar. So Incineroar is gonna get seeded. The hail stopped, so that's good for us. So the key to winning this game is taking out that Incineroar. So we Quake the Incineroar. And we protect with Ferrothorn. Kitty, no. Ferrothorn uses Protect. Hopefully this is enough to do it. Hustle boosted. It's enough. That's the game, guys. That should be it. That should be GG. We get more special defense boosts. Incineroar goes down. Milotic comes out. Throws out an Ice Beam. Doesn't do enough with our Assault Vest. Oh, but we get frozen for our trouble. Which is unfortunate. But we'll fire off the Max Lightning anyway, because I don't have a Flare. And we will Leech Seed this Milotic. And just slowly win that way, I guess, rather than winning quickly. Oh, Dracozold's still alive. Would you look at that? Ferrothorn gets the Leech Seed. And now this is all, you know, this is a slow burn. That Milotic, unless it has Recover, we have it, I believe. So 10% chance to unfall, and we'll just protect here. And we are -2 with our Ferrothorn, so what we might do we might throw out some Gyro Balls, just to make sure that we don't proc a weakness policy. Oh, it's a Life Orb. What am I talking about? I've seen that before. Like, my cat is behind the monitor right now, guys. She's there she is, behind the monitor. Coming out. There it is. Hello. Hello, kitty. Everybody say hi to the puss. Say hi to Puss Puss. And the Ferrothorn looks like it's going to close this one out. I don't see anything that's going to stop us here. He's going for the ice beam. Oh, that's what's going to stop us, being frozen. But freezing doesn't work on, doesn't freeze us. Oh, he's already reported it. And we can just protect it out for the win. And that was nice and clean in the end. With the hail in the set, it was clean enough, right? We've worked our way through Trick Room. That was the goal, to get through Trick Room, and we did that comfortably in the end there, and then was able to capitalize with the Dracozolt. If it didn't get frozen, it was over that turn, but because it got frozen, we had to slowly wait it out. But either way, we'll take the W, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video for round 5.